Hello everyone and welcome to this first Monsta Infinite video. This is the last Monsta standing and today we will be talking about Monsta Infinite and whether it is the next Axie Infinity. So for today's video we will be looking at the similarities and differences of Monsta Infinite as well as or in comparison with Axie Infinity. And if you are like me, you probably heard of Axie Infinity as a game. So it's a new concept in a sense that it promises play to earn mechanics as opposed to play to pay. And you probably have also heard about NFTs or non-fungible tokens, or at least have an idea of the blockchain technology. So I will not be claiming that I have expertise on all of these items, but at least I'm somewhat interested and has been an enthusiast in the past couple of months. Or probably you might also be just one of the people, like me as well, who just wants to earn. And because you have heard that playing Axie Infinity and investing in blockchain and cryptocurrency have already given many people a chance to earn a lot of money. But nonetheless, we will be talking about these items in the next couple of minutes. But just a disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, so anything that we will be talking about here should not be taken as a financial advice. Anyway, so if you have heard of Axie Infinity and you have also been interested in playing such a game, so you probably have read news about uh, players earning a lot of income, even more than a basic salary or minimum basic salary pay, such as those playing in third world countries like the Philippines, no? And perhaps that ignited your curiosity about what kind of games can be played which will allow you to earn money as well. Now, we will be talking about Axie Infinity as well as Monsta Infinite in terms of concept as well as other items in this video. But if you will take a look at their website, so you have monstainfinite.com and axieinfinity.com, you will see that these two games or these two projects are almost similar, and one of the things that has been a concern about Monsta Infinite is that it's a complete rip-off of Axie Infinity. And actually, the Monsta Infinite developers team are self-proclaimed Axie Infinity inspired group. No? Doing a side-by-side comparison of the game concept, Axie Infinity claims that they are inspired by Pokemon, Final Fantasy Tactics, and Idle Heroes. Basically, what this just means is that they created a universe similar to that of Pokemon, wherein Axies exist, no? And they combat. And in terms of play style, it's a turn-based strategy game or a turn-based role-playing game that is play to earn in nature and based on the Ethereum blockchain. So this just means that in order for you to start playing Axie Infinity, you have to have Ethereum-based crypto wallet like MetaMasks, so you can buy its governance token called the Axie Infinity Shards or AXS with a total token supply of 270 million all throughout its lifetime that can be traded or can be bought from centralized exchanges like Binance or decentralized exchanges that are Ethereum based, like Uniswap. So on the other hand, if we look at a Monsta Infinite, so the devs really claim that they are inspired exactly by Axie Infinity, but with an addition of puzzle and dragons as well as Minecraft. If I would give my opinion, Monsta Infinite looks more like Pokemon to me than Axie Infinity. In a sense that if you look at this yellow monster here, it looks like Raichu. And if you look at this pink monster here, it looks like Clefairy. But nonetheless, since Infinite has been inspired by Axie Infinity, it also promises a play-to-earn style, but this time it's based on a Binance Smart Chain or BSC. So, in order for you to enter the game or be able to participate in the game, you have to have a crypto wallet that is supporting BSC like MetaMask or Trust Wallet in order for you to buy the governance token, which is Monsta Infinite token or MONI, that you can also use to buy different Monsta in the game with the same total token supply of 270 million. And currently, as of the creation of this video, it's at least available in Ascendex and Gate.io for the centralized exchanges and Pancake Swap for decentralized exchanges. Now, how can players earn, by playing these two games? So for Axie Infinity, I think it's the first of its kind, or at least it's one of the first of its kind, wherein since it's a blockchain technology-based game, and you have tokens, governance tokens, which can be publicly traded. So by playing the game, you will be able to earn certain tokens that can be traded as other cryptocurrencies. And apart from that, players can earn, according to the white paper of Axie Infinity, by competing in PvP battles to win leaderboard prizes. I suppose this would be cryptocurrency based as well. Breeding Axies and selling them on the marketplace. So basically, as more and more people would want to play in the universe of Axie Infinity, they would need to enter the game by buying Axies. And those players who have been playing for quite some time are able to breed Axies that they can sell in the marketplace for other people to buy. So players can also earn by collecting and speculating on rare Axies such as Mystics and Origins. I'm not really sure if I understand this correctly, but what I can think of is similar to trading games, like Pokemon trading cards and Magic trading cards, wherein depending on the rarity of the items, uh, of course, it will have higher value in terms of community perception. So therefore, people might buy it higher or can trade it with you with a higher price than regular Axies. And then players may also be earning by farming for love potions. So I think there's another token called Smooth Love Potions that are needed to breed Axies, and this can be sold on exchanges such as Uniswap and Binance, and therefore it can also be publicly traded similar to any cryptocurrency. And as such, so there's supply and demand because these smooth love potions are necessary for the game to survive. And if you are able to farm a lot, and then there would be a lot of players who will be needing this smooth love potions, and they wanted to to buy immediately, so you can sell your smooth love potions on exchanges like Uniswap and Binance. And according to the website of Axie Infinity, starting in 2021, players are also able to earn the governance token AXS. So I think by playing a certain part of the game, there are quests wherein players will be rewarded with AXS depending on the effort and skill that they provided for in playing the game. Now, on the other hand, Monsta Infinite is almost similar in a sense that it promises that players can earn by competing as well in PvP battles to win leaderboard prizes. So I suppose you will be able to win coins as well, like money or even BNB. For Axie Infinity, I know they base their leaderboard prices in Ethereum. So that in itself is a concrete way of earning, because if you have Ethereum and Ethereum price goes up, then you will have more money, essentially. And now that is also the same for Monsta Infinite. Now, instead of breeding Axies for Monsta Infinite, there's a thing called cloning Monsta and selling them off on the marketplace. Similarly, you can collect and speculate on rare monsters such as legendary and inception monsters. And then uh, since Monsta Infinite has been inspired by Minecraft, one of the things that they are highlighting is that you can invest in lands that can be used for virtual events in the open world. So there's not much detail on what this means, but I speculate that it's probably something like a virtual real estate. So you will have lands wherein probably people can rent out to farm, or perhaps they can be used as battlegrounds, training centers, etc., etc. And then for farming, so similar to Axie Infinity, wherein you farm for love potions. So they in Monsta Infinite they also have another set of in-game currency called Stamentelus token or STT, which are needed to clone the monsters or the monstas. And similarly, this will be eventually sold on exchanges, perhaps like Binance as well, but right now it's not yet available there. So if we compare them side by side based on the earning potential, we can see that Monsta Infinite has been really patterned with Axie Infinity. Now, one of the ways people can earn playing Axie Infinity is even by just trading or holding their AXS. So as I've mentioned, so AXS are publicly traded in centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. And if you will see from November 4, 2020, which I believe was the initial public launch of AXS, up to the current day, which is October 3, 2021. So this is the charting of your AXS as a token. It's currently sitting at $108.75 per AXS. And if you bought during its all-time low, which is November 6, 2020, of about $0.12, that is and if you hold it until this day, that token has risen 87,615.8%. for example, you had 100 US dollars worth of AXS by that time, uh, that will be equivalent to $87,715.8 as of the making of this video. And if you are able to sell it at this price, then you've already earned a lot. And similarly, if you were holding your Smooth Love Potion tokens, so right now it's valued at 0.0716 dollars. And if you bought some tokens during its all-time low of 0.0312 dollars, that would mean you have 2,188.1% growth rate. No? So just for analogy purposes, if you bought in June 2020, $100 worth of SLP, and you've continued to hold it up to this day, that would be an equivalent amount of $2,288.1 already. And that is just right now, wherein the SLP price is kind of low. If you see here, it's actually on a dip. Now, if you were able to sell a SLPs at this price range, or the all-time high, which is 0.399, that would have been much higher in terms of earnings. Now, for Monsta Infinite, so this is a relatively new project. So they have just been listed September 16, and therefore you can see here that it has been publicly traded for 17 days since September 17, 2021, and its all-time high was actually during the first day at $3.41 per money, and its all-time low was $1.04 last September 30, 2021. And if you were able to buy money during the all-time low of 1.04, and you are holding the token up to today, or which is just 4 days or 3 days after that, your investment would have risen 85.6%. And if you were able to buy during the pre-sale of money, which was, I think, priced at around 0.16 to $0.2 per money, at this current price, you would have made at least 1,000% increase in its value. And that is to say that money is still in its early days, and we don't know for sure if Monsta Infinite will follow the pattern of Axie Infinity based on the number of new players that will be coming into its ecosystem as soon as the game will be launched in 2022. So now, having said this, so of course we are all excited of playing Monsta Infinite or Axie Infinity, but even if this is a game that is play to earn, it's also an investment, and there's a cost of entry, or there's a cost of playing the game. So it's not necessarily free to play. So we need to buy Axies or Monsta in order to play this game. And for Axie Infinity, one team which will be useful for playing the game comprised of 3 Axies. And each axis has 6 body parts: the eyes, the ears, the horn, the mouth, the back, and the tail, which can be upgraded using in-game currencies. And for Monsta Infinite, it's similar. You have one team comprised of 3 Monstas each. And for each Monsta, they also have 6 body parts that can be augmented by sacrificing other Monstas. So for your head to become horns, face to become mask, bodies to become wings, tails to become back, arms, and legs, that would be strengthened arms and legs as well. So, having said this, I could speculate that for Monsta Infinite, there's constant need for you to clone and buy your monsters so you can upgrade whatever existing monsters that you will have. Therefore, while you may have just 3 monsters needed for playing the game, you may need more than 3 monsters for progressing in the game. Now, I'm not sure how that part works with Axie Infinity, because I will tell you that even if I wanted to play Axie Infinity, the cost of entry has prevented me from playing it. Because for Axie Infinity, if you will look at the current pricing of Axies in the marketplace right now, so I have sorted this out for the lower price. The lowest price Monsta or Axie, that is about $137 US dollars. And if you need 3, so as of October 2021, if I will start to play Axie Infinity, I would need an investment of about $411 just to play the game. And this may be too costly for others, and especially considering that probably this Axies, which are 0.4 Ethereum or $137 worth, are probably one of the weaker ones. And I'm sure there are other ways to enter, like perhaps if you buy eggs of Axies, maybe it's much more less costlier, but at least as a general idea. So right now, one of the deterrents for starting Axie Infinity is the higher cost of entry, and that's why they have scholarship programs wherein basically new players can play Axie Infinity by being scholars of other players who have more Axies that they don't necessarily play with, and they can lend to someone else, and then they have split earnings at the end of certain seasons, something like that. Now, for Monsta Infinite, there's no final price yet, but originally, the one Monsta was about 240 money. Now, because money's price after it has been publicly traded has gone up from its original estimated price of about 0.2 US dollars per money. So the developers had been emphasizing that they would do their best in order to maintain the price of a normal Monster egg to about $10 to $15. So while still utilizing the money as the governance token. So perhaps there will be an adjustment to the money price of each Monster egg in the marketplace. And if this holds true, that means for Monsta Infinite, that would just be around $45 to begin playing one team in Monsta Infinite. But this is just purely speculative. This is not yet final. The devs would do their best to maintain this price, but Of course, cryptocurrencies are very volatile. This can go up, this can go down. We don't know for sure how it will be managed as far as the marketplace is concerned, because that will be a public barter, no? So it's the participants who will eventually dictate the prices that they are willing to pay for each monster. And the more people who are willing to buy at a higher cost, the more chances that the prices will inflate, no? So however, so we cannot have a final verdict on whether Monsta Infinite will really be much more accessible than Axie Infinity, but at least for the purposes of the devs of Monsta Infinite, they wanted this as part of their mission to make this game accessible and affordable by all community members. Now, perhaps the last few points that we can compare Axie Infinity and Monsta Infinite would be around their milestones reach. Of course, Axie Infinity has already proven itself to be one of the successful play-to-earn games or NFT-based games. So it started as early as 2017 to 2018, and to date, they have already hundreds of thousands of players, and we have seen that Axie Infinity and AXS token has really reached high amounts of tradings, and it has a lot of trust, no, in terms of the community it has built. But for Monsta Infinite, it's still on its early phase, no? So while there is high potential, the game will still be publicly launched by around Q1 of 2022. It can be good, it can be bad. If the developers will not hold on to their promise, then the money value might go down immediately, and there could be a lot of issues here and there. So right now, we're not sure, no, whether this game will progress eventually, but there are high hopes and there are high anticipation for this game. It actually has a lot of supporters already. For example, I am part of the English Telegram channel or Telegram group of Monsta Infinite, and that alone has already 100,000 following, you know, and that is just one of the different groups. So they also have Spanish group, they also have Filipino, Thailand, other languages. So who knows? It could be more than 500,000 people already waiting for this game. So, but nonetheless, again, that's the risk with cryptocurrency, blockchain-based projects. There could be scams, no? Or it can be unsuccessful. It could be extremely successful. So we don't know, but we will definitely look into how this Monsta Infinite project will progress. So with that, what do you think of Monsta Infinite? Is it something worth the hype? Is it something that would probably give a chance for us who have not been able to play Axie Infinity early to have uh, an opportunity, you know, to also play a play to earn game starting from scratch? And do you think it will be as successful as Axie Infinity? Comment down below if you think so, or if you think otherwise. Please feel free to provide your suggestions as well, as far as what kind of videos you would like to see in this channel. And if you've liked this video, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
We're calling it house fire.